Here's what's making news at midday. Newly released body camera video shows what happened last week when a Columbus, Ohio police officer fatally shot an unarmed black man. A Missouri senator plans to object when Congress meets to affirm Joe Biden's victory in the presidential race.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Hello, everybody, and Happy New Year to you. Mark will be back on Monday. There's more snow on the way tomorrow to start the new year, so let's head to the Weather Center where meteorologist Dana Fulton has a look at your first warn forecast. Hi, Dana.
Hey, Susan. Right now, of course, we do still have plenty of snow on the ground. Today, a little colder outside, and as we look ahead to tomorrow, we have another round of snow coming in to start off 2021. Here's a live look in Platteville currently with our Queen Bee Radio Skycam. Overall, it has been a white scene for most of southern Wisconsin. In fact, the entire state has snow on the ground right now. That snow depth highest at the very far northern corner. You have to go pretty far north to see those totals really climbing up high. Radar stays quiet for us for your New Year's Eve. That continues overnight with temperatures tonight expected to drop into the teens. Overnight lows will be in the low teens, but that midnight temperature that we're keeping a close eye on should be about 12 degrees. As we look ahead to your Friday, we do have an alert day in the forecast because of that snow chance coming through. Could see some light ice accumulation along with that. The temperatures in the afternoon and evening will be in the mid to low 30s. And could have a little bit of freezing rain mixed in. But we will take a closer look at that event for tomorrow for the start of the new year in just a few minutes, Susan.
All right, Dana, check back in just a little while. Thank you. If you haven't already, here's your reminder to get your sidewalks shoveled. Right now, the deadline to clear the snow is this afternoon at this hour, or you risk a fine from the city of Madison. The first ticket is $124, and a second one could cost you almost $200. The U.S. Postal Service is asking everyone to make sure that snow and ice are cleared from your steps and porch so postal carriers can get to your mailbox. Madison's postmaster says they want to make sure that mail carriers are safe, and they need everyone's help to do that. New this noon, 2 staff members at Columbia Correctional Institution in Portage were assaulted yesterday. The Department of Justice Communications Director John Beard says this happened around 5 o'clock, according to preliminary information. An inmate struck 2 staff members with a closed fist. Both staff members were taken to the hospital to be checked out. One had a fairly large cut on his forehead that required attention. Authorities have released the names of Wisconsin siblings killed when a suspected carjacker fleeing from police drove the wrong way on the interstate in central Florida. The Omro School District identified them as 21-year-old Dominic Millis and 18-year-old Danica Millis.
This was a very beloved family. So unfortunately, we lost 2 young adults from a terrific family in this community. And when something like that happens, it has a tremendous impact on the overall community.
The crash happened Tuesday night. It was a head-on collision. 2 younger relatives in the back seat were also injured. They were following their parents' car after viewing a holiday display at Daytona International Speedway. The carjacking suspect died. Officials say he stole a car at gunpoint from a pizza delivery driver in Orlando. Developing this afternoon, a woman who was at the Columbus, Ohio home where Andre Hill was shot and killed by a police officer last week says he was bringing her Christmas money. That's according to newly released body camera footage from officers at the scene. The video also shows a number of responding officers who did not immediately administer any medical aid to Hill. An officer who witnessed the shooting told investigators that she did not see Hill posing a threat before he was killed. The officer who shot him, Adam Coy, was fired Monday by the city's director of public safety. Video shows Coy had yelled that he saw a gun in Hill's hand. After the shooting, he rolled Hill over, and a report says he reacted with deep distress and became physically ill after realizing that Hill was unarmed. The Columbus police chief called the shooting, quote, horrific, and recommended his termination. COVID-19 claimed 3,744 lives yesterday, the highest single-day total of the pandemic. Demand for the vaccine is surging across the country. In Orlando, Florida, a massive line of cars wrapped around the convention center in Lee County. Seniors camped out overnight. The federal government left the work of administering the vaccines to the individual states. And CBS News medical contributor Dr. David Agus says more national leadership is needed.
Giving each state the ability to do it themselves and each county the ability to developing their rollout plans probably wasn't the smartest move. So we're at that 11th hour and we have to succeed here, and we're not.
Yesterday, California became the second state to report a case of the new COVID variant from the UK. A 30-year-old in Southern California with no recent travel history. Dr. Fauci says it's likely the variant is already in several states, but the approved vaccines should protect against it. An electoral college challenge is taking shape in Congress. Missouri Senator Josh Hawley says he will challenge the results of the 2020 presidential election. Skylar Henry reports from Capitol Hill.
President Trump cut short his Florida vacation and headed back to the White House today, skipping a lavish New Year's Eve party at his resort. The change of plans followed word that Missouri Senator Josh Hawley will raise objections next week when Congress meets to affirm President-elect Joe Biden's victory in the November election.
You've got 74 million Americans who feel disenfranchised, who feel like their vote doesn't matter, and this is the one opportunity that I have as a United States Senator. This process right here, my one opportunity to stand up and say something.
Hawley hasn't cited any specific evidence of election fraud, and his objection won't change the election outcome, but it drew a sharp rebuke from Democrats.
The effort by the sitting president of the United States to overturn the results is patently undemocratic. The effort by others to amplify and burnish his ludicrous claims of fraud is equally revolting.
The Senate is back in session today, voting on a bill that would give more money to the military. Both Republicans and Democrats support it, but Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders is threatening to delay the vote. Sanders is demanding a vote on a House-passed bill that would increase COVID relief checks from $600 to $2,000. The bill is supported by Democrats and President Trump, but so far, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has not allowed it to come to the floor.
The Senate's not going to be bullied into rushing out more borrowed money into the hands of Democrat rich friends.
Time is running out. A new Congress will be sworn in Sunday, and President-elect Biden's inauguration is now just 20 days away. The committee planning the inauguration has announced the night before it will host a memorial for the more than 330,000 Americans who've died from COVID-19. It will include the first ever lighting around the reflecting pool in front of the Capitol. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
President-elect Joe Biden and future First Lady Jill Biden will make a special appearance tonight on Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve. It will be their final interview of 2020. In some parts of the world, it's already 2021, but celebrations look a little different this year. Thousands gathered to ring in the new year in New Zealand, one of the few places on Earth that's able to hold a big celebration this year. A different picture in neighboring Australia, where COVID cases are on the rise, and authorities in Sydney told people to stay home and watch the fireworks on TV. In China, the original ground zero of the pandemic, President Xi Jinping praised his people, telling them they won the fight. In better times, this was the scene over the Brandenburg Gate in Berlin. But this year, fireworks and celebrations are canceled as the country's death toll reached a record high yesterday. And in Scotland, drones took to the air to gallop us in to the new year. There's more to come today on News 3 Now at noon. When we come back, a Fox Valley man is using TikTok to educate people about recycling. We'll see how the video is helping keep Christmas lights out of the mix. That's when News 3 Now at noon continues.
Dear Grandma, this year's going to be a special holiday. It will be different being so far away, but Mom says it will be better to be safe. So I'm sending your present in the mail. Stay safe, Grandma. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
It's the Ayers Furniture New Year's sale with huge savings on quality name brands, including Lazy Boy, with recliners starting at $399, and Smith Brothers Amish handcrafted sofas at special New Year's sale prices. Ayers Furniture with free delivery. The New Year's sale. Don't miss it.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-905-1069. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. Find out how easy it is by calling now. For the secret the credit card companies don't want you to know, call Credit Associates now and see how much money you could save for free. Call 1-800-905-1069.
Get organized and save big money with help from Menards. ClosetMate has the best in quality, multifunction home organization solutions around that keeps your home neat and tidy. ClosetMate closet kits can be cut to fit any space and are great for hanging clothes and storing accessories. Stop in and pick up an adjustable shelf track wire closet kit right now for just $129.99. Stop waiting and start saving right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Get more local news now with Channel 3000 Plus, our free digital streaming service that brings you area news and info 24/7 from the News 3 Now team. Channel 3000 Plus. Download it today and watch from your streaming media player or mobile device.
It's the Ayers Furniture New Year's sale with huge savings on quality name brands, including Sealy, with queen-size sets starting at $399 and Flex Steel sofas starting at $999. Ayers Furniture with free delivery. The New Year's sale ends Sunday at 4.
Dear Grandma, this year's gonna be a special holiday. It will be different being so far away, but Mom says it will be better to be safe. So I'm sending your present in the mail. Stay safe, Grandma. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
The price of imported wine could soon be going up in the U.S. And a sneak peek of new treats that Reese's is debuting for Valentine's Day. Naomi Ruckham has your Money Watch report.
Department is out with its latest jobs report, and while hundreds of thousands of Americans are still out of work, the report is better than expected. 787,000 Americans filed for unemployment benefits last week. It's the second straight week of decline. There is hope the billions of dollars set aside to help small businesses will have a positive impact on the job market in the coming weeks. Americans could soon pay more for imported wine amid tariff tensions between the U.S. and European Union. The American government says it will raise tariffs on certain EU products like wines and brandies from France and Germany. The move comes as the U.S. and European negotiators try to resolve a long-running dispute over government subsidies for Europe's Airbus. Christmas is apparently a distant memory already as chocolate lovers look to Valentine's Day and Easter. Reese's is giving us a sweet sneak peek at their candy lineup for the start of 2021. For Valentine's Day, you can get your sweetie a dozen peanut butter roses. And this spring, move over Peeps because the Easter Bunny is bringing Reese's marshmallow top peanut butter cups with a marshmallow layer and, of course, peanut butter and chocolate. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Naomi Ruckham.
Let's check stocks for this last day of 2020. At the noon hour, the Dow is down about 5 points. The Nasdaq is down 27, and the S&P 500 is up less than a point. Well, Christmas is over, and many people have already taken their trees down. But what are you supposed to do with all of the lights that don't work? Well, you can find the answer, believe it or not, on TikTok. Sierra Trojan explains.
This is Phil Schreiber. also known as his TikTok character, Filthy Film, telling you not to throw your Christmas lights in your recycling bin. You should bring them to a drop-off location.
They tend to get tangled up in the machines, make it difficult to pull them out. It can cause machine downtime, mechanical downtime, so we just want to make sure we bring awareness to make sure people are putting the right things in their recycling carts.
Outagamie County Recycling and Solid Waste didn't expect the response this TikTok got.
People seem to like it, and it kind of took off. It was fun.
2 weeks after posting, the video had 2.2 million views and more than 400,000 likes.
What we find really cool is when people say, oh, this is where my recycling goes, but then you'll have people like, oh, I'm in California, I'm in New Mexico, and that's just, it's so cool to see how big of an audience we can have with TikTok.
Schreiber and Marissa Mickelkavich say the recycling education is a must. All of these lights were pulled from their recycling machines.
So it's probably an accumulation of a couple days worth, but yeah, it's unreal the amount of material that gets tangled in.
And just 1 minute after being in the room where the garbage is removed from the recycling,
there you go.
we found Christmas lights that could have stopped the machine. So here's what you should and shouldn't recycle.
Cardboard, PET bottles, drink bottles, definitely not plastic film, and not Christmas lights.
If you need a reminder, Filthy Film will keep making TikTok videos to help you out.
So what can you do with old Christmas light strings? Well, some Habitat for Humanity restore locations will take them and repurpose the wiring. And you can also check with your local waste disposal center. Still ahead today at noon, 2021 will kick off with more snow. Dana will tell us how much to expect and when it will start falling. We'll check in with her at her house coming up next in the First Warn Forecast.
Looking for a sofa? Looking for a chair? You haven't shopped furniture in Madison until you've shopped Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous new showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
When it comes to 2020, it's time to wipe the slate clean and get a fresh start now at Herzing University. Earn the degree you need for a lasting career. Herzing is accredited, transfer-friendly, and offers you the personal care and support so important during these times. We'll even waive your enrollment fee. A new year, a new career. You've got a clean slate. I'm possible at Herzing. Call or click today.
2020 has been a year unlike any other.
And as we navigate the holidays, we hope you find joy and comfort
in the smiles of loved ones and the laughter you share.
In the tastes, smells, and sounds that kindle warm memories.
And in cherished family traditions, both old and new.
Here's to those who can't be with us. And until we can be together again, wishing you and yours a happy, healthy holiday season from all of us at News 3 Now.
Waking up to stuff like this should never be a surprise. Download the Channel 3000 First Warn app and be ready for whatever Mother Nature throws our way.
Connect with News 3 Now on Facebook Messenger to create a personalized news feed just for you. The topics you want, the day's top stories, and push alerts for breaking news all through Messenger. Learn more at channel3000.com.
Looking for a sofa? Looking for a chair? You haven't shopped furniture in Madison until you've shopped Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous new showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
News 3 Now this morning brought together chefs and owners from struggling local restaurants.
Without assistance, a lot of us aren't going to exist in 2021.
Your holiday helpings are already making a difference, and continued support can help keep these vital community businesses alive. Learn more at channel3000.com.
At News 3 Now, we've been asking antenna viewers to rescan TVs in order to receive our boosted broadcast signal. If you're still experiencing problems after rescanning, you may need to install a UHF-VHF combined antenna. For more information, please go to channel3000.com.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Farm Director Pam Yankee is off on this New Year's Eve, but here are the farm numbers. to the weather from my house to yours, Dana. Happy New Year. When is this snow starting?
Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. So we get to hold off at least through the rest of the evening before we have to get concerned about any snow building in. In fact, for tonight, things should stay pretty quiet. We might even get a little bit of sun later this afternoon. Overall, still holding on to that cloud coverage, though. We're expecting temperatures near midnight to be in the low teens. And then for the start of 2021, we'll start to have some light snow developing for tomorrow afternoon and evening. By the weekend, the sunny skies will return for both Saturday and Sunday. We do have an alert day in the forecast for Friday. That light snow could add up to anywhere from 1 to 3 inches, mainly for the southeast corner of the state. And we could see a little bit of freezing rain mixing in with that light snow. And that, of course, will lead to some messier road conditions later in the day. So it's something we're going to be keeping an eye on with our temperature trend through late Friday. Radar is quiet for this evening, though. We don't have anything new moving in. For the rest of your Thursday, for the rest of 2021, I can say. We are expecting a little bit of sun this afternoon. Temperatures as we get closer to midnight, dropping through the teens, and then the low teens expected right at midnight, looking into Friday morning. Now for Friday, we're expecting mostly cloudy skies throughout the day. That light snow chance starts to develop in the mid-afternoon, and then will continue through the evening. Notice again, this is really for the southeast corner of the state. It starts to wrap up overnight, and most of that moisture is out of here by midnight. As we look ahead to Saturday morning, we'll plan on mostly cloudy skies for early in the day, and then likely seeing partly sunny skies later on. Snowfall total still in that 1 to 3 inch range for most of the area. Wouldn't be surprised if we see some folks along the Wisconsin-Illinois line pick up a few isolated spots where we could get locally higher amounts. But the cutoff line, again, for areas northwest, just not seeing a lot of accumulation. We're not going to have that precipitation coming through. So it should stay pretty dry outside for us for Friday for those areas northwest of Dane County. Overall temperature trend warm in our 6 to 10 day outlook and that 8 to 14 day outlook. Precipitation also expected to trend above average. We look ahead to the middle of January. Temperatures for this afternoon generally in the mid-20s. Friday, that alert day due to the conditions expected later in the afternoon and evening. And then we're into sunny skies for the weekend and a milder trend for next week. Next week, of course, Susan, our first full week of 2021. We'll see those temperatures in the mid-30s.
All right, looks pretty good. Thank you so much, Dana. There's more to come today on News 3 Now at noon. When we come back, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
You probably have everything ready for tonight, but do you have a game plan for when everyone wakes up tomorrow? We have just the thing.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized New Year's Sale on now at Waunakee Furniture ETC. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted furniture that's right for you.
Happy New Year!
Was the holiday season, and as is often the case, magic was found in an unlikely place. Molly tried her best to make introductions. Dad couldn't see past his grown-up assumptions. But thanks to fresh ham and warm apple pie, Dad was finally able to see with fresh eyes. With the freshest assortment to make everyone's faves, the happiest holidays start with Pick and Save.
2020 got you feeling like your life's on pause? Get moving again at Planet Fitness during our big end-of-year sale. Join for just $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, now through December 31st. And end the year on the right or left foot with tons of variety and space in our squeaky clean clubs. And use our app's new crowd meter to pick the best time to visit. Join for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment. Hurry! The big end-of-year sale ends December 31st.
5 Madison area locations. Sign up for $10 a month. Stop in today. Unity Point Health presents things you need to know about healthcare workers. They're real people just like us. They have houses and families, and they like to eat spaghetti. At least I bet they like to eat spaghetti. They care for everybody, even people they don't know. They might worry about getting sick, their family, their patients. Tell them thank you by wearing a mask and social distancing. Thank you, healthcare workers. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
You make plans, what to wear, where to go, when to go, what to bring. And then the weather changes everything. Let News 3 Now First Warn Weather prepare you for what's coming. First, fast, and accurately, so you can plan your life.
News 3 Now takes you inside Wisconsin's COVID crisis, beyond the statistics.
I just can't even imagine how scared and how anxious my mom must have been.
Hear deeply personal stories of people who've experienced it, including one of our own.
Names behind the numbers, Friday at 4 p.m.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized New Year's Sale on now at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted furniture that's right for you.
Happy New Year!
No matter what you've got going on tonight, we have an idea to make sure that everyone wakes up to a rise and shine breakfast that's New Year's worthy. We start by combining some eggs and sour cream with a bit of onion powder and some salt and pepper. Now we whisk this together, and once it's smooth, we add all sorts of stuff. Some shredded hash browns, diced ham, broccoli florets, and a good amount of shredded cheddar cheese. We give it a good stir and pour this into a baking dish, and into the oven it goes. And since we use a bunch of freezer and refrigerated aisle shortcuts, it couldn't be easier. When this comes out of the oven and you serve this along with your breakfast favorites, everyone's gonna be smiling ear to ear. To get the recipe for what we call our Rise and Shine Breakfast Bake, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard of the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a better breakfast way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. Have a happy and safe New Year.
Thank you, Howard. It's time to introduce you to our pet of the week, Kyvie. Our friends at the Dane County Humane Society say she's a sweet but shy cat. But they say after she has some time to warm up, you'll fall in love with her personality. She'll be begging for head scratches and giving you no personal space. Kyvie is about 7 years old, and if you're interested in adopting her or any of the animals at the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org. Our friends at the Humane Society want to remind you that our pet from last week, Bling Bling, was adopted. So that's a good way to end the year. And the Humane Society is still offering the best way to add an extra spark to your new year, the 2021 Madison Fire Calendar. It's full of local firefighters alongside their pets and DCHS alumni. If you're interested in buying a calendar, you can visit giveshelter.org/fire. And here's Dana with a final check of the forecast.
Susan, I've already bought my calendar. I'm ready to go. We're expecting a little bit of sun today, an alert day for tomorrow for New Year's Day, as we will have snow chances the afternoon and evening, sun for the weekend. And for next week, your first full week of January, milder temperatures in the mid-30s with a few opportunities for some light flurries and light rain developing as we look ahead to the end of the week.
All right, Dana, thanks so much. Thanks for watching, everybody. Happy New Year to all of you. Have a good afternoon and hope to see you back here today.